Have you ever caught your cat perched on your lap, rhythmically kneading away at a blanket, your clothes, or perhaps even your arm? It's a curious sight, often leaving us wondering, why do they do this adorable yet puzzling behavior commonly referred to as making biscuits? It's a term that seems to encapsulate that sweet, rhythmic motion. Today, we'll dive deep into the hidden science behind this charming trait of our feline friends, exploring the many facets of kneading and what it tells us about our cats. Kneading, or the act of pressing their paws alternately against a surface, can appear almost meditative. If you've ever watched it closely, you know that there's a certain serenity that seems to accompany this behavior. But it's not merely a way for cats to express their contentment. It has roots that trace back to their early kittenhood, stemming from a time when they were still nursing from their mothers. Kittens knead their mother's belly while nursing to stimulate the flow of milk. This instinctual behavior is tied to the comforting warmth and nourishment they received during those early days of life. It establishes an association of safety and pleasure that stays with them into adulthood, causing them to engage in this ritual even as they grow older.As adult cats. They don't just forget those comforting feelings, rather, they embody them in moments of relaxation or when they are seeking comfort. You may notice your cat kneading when they curl up in their favorite spot or when they snuggle close to you after a long day. This continued kneading acts almost like a self-soothing mechanism. It's their way of recreating that warm, nurturing space where they felt safe and cared for as kittens. The rhythmic motion can be likened to a stress relief, a way of regulating their emotions and signaling contentment. And this act of kneading is often accompanied by purring, another sign of cat happiness and security. Have you ever noticed how your cat purrs while kneading? The vibrations of their purr seem to harmonize beautifully with the rhythm of their kneading, creating an atmosphere of relaxation. This combination often indicates a deeply satisfied cat, one that feels at home in its environment. Interestingly enough, kneading also serves another significant role in feline behavior, scent marking. Cats possess scent glands in their paws, and while kneading, they may deposit their own scent onto whatever surface they are targeting. So, when your cat is kneading that soft, cozy blanket, they are not just finding comfort but also marking it as their territory. It's a subtle dismissal of the competition in the animal kingdom, a silent proclamation that this spot, and everything around it, belongs to them. You may find your cat kneading in various places, whether it's on your lap, the couch, their bed, or even other pets. Each instance serves a different purpose that may range from demonstrating familiarity and comfort to its owner or other pets, to simply enjoying the texture of the surface below. Many cats knead on soft, plush materials that mimic the comforting embrace they experienced as kittens. It's clear enough that cats have their favorites when it comes to kneading, their owners, cozy blankets, and stuffed animals often topping the list. As you observe kneading, you might notice that some cats extend their claws while doing it. This technique can serve several purposes. It allows them to dig in deeper, helping to release tension and enhance that feeling of comfort. For some cats, it may also be a way to playfully stretch and exercise their paws, especially if they seem particularly energetic in their movements. But why do some cats extend their claws while others don't? It may depend on their individual personalities, past experiences, and even the way they've been socialized. There are also peculiar behaviors sometimes associated with kneading that can leave cat owners puzzled. Some cats, for instance, might begin drooling, suck on fabric, or enter into a sort of trance-like state while kneading. The drooling can often be traced back to instinctual behaviors learned while nursing from their mothers. The act of kneading can trigger sensations reminiscent of nursing, thus awakening those old responses. In these moments, the connection to their kittenhood is not just conceptual but actively felt. Others may suck on a blanket or a piece of fabric, mimicking the oral fixation they had while nursing. This seems to be a way of bringing back feelings of safety and comfort, akin to a toddler with a security blanket, bringing us full circle to the profound emotional responses tied to this behavior. Now, you may find yourself wondering whether kneading is an outright declaration of love or trust towards their humans. The answer? Absolutely. When your cat kneads against you, it's a sign that they feel safe and secure in your presence. It's their way of bonding with you, and trust is palpable in these moments. Their rhythmic pushes can convey affection, a special acknowledgement that they consider you as part of their family. What's fascinating is that the frequency of kneading can vary greatly from cat to cat. Some seem to knead constantly, while others may do it rarely or only under certain situations. Various factors can influence this behavior: genetics, personality, past experiences, and the nature of their weaning process play significant roles. For some, a nurturing upbringing leads to a strong desire to knead throughout their lives, while others may not develop the same compulsion, especially if taken away from their mothers too early or lacking the opportunity to experience affectionate interactions. It's essential to distinguish between normal kneading behaviors and those that may indicate a compulsive issue. While kneading is typically a sign of comfort, anything that seems excessive or appears to stem from anxiety could potentially warrant a closer look. If you notice your cat kneading to the point where it seems frantic or obsessive, perhaps even accompanied by signs of distress, this could be an indicator that you should consult a veterinarian. Observing the overall context of the kneading can help in understanding whether it's a healthy expression of comfort or something more concerning. So, what advice can we give to the loving cat owners looking to encourage healthy kneading habits? Providing a comfortable, enriching environment is crucial. Soft surfaces can help your cat feel secure and relaxed. Offer them cozy blankets or plush beds to knead to their heart's content. If you notice a strong attachment to a specific item, consider designating it as their kneading spot. A space where they can curl up with their favorite objects can encourage this behavior as a natural and reassuring outlet. Additionally, understanding some common myths surrounding kneading can help owners make sense of this behavior. One common misconception is that cats knead solely as an act of dominance over their human or territory. In reality, it's primarily about comfort and reproduction of that early nurturing experience. While it's true that kneading may serve the practical purpose of marking territory, it remains a more profound expression of affection and safety. As we draw our exploration of this joyful feline behavior to a close, it's important to reflect on just how much our cats communicate through kneading. It's about trust, a yearning for comfort, and a way of connecting with their human companions. The next time you catch your furry friend kneading, appreciate the rich tapestry of emotions and memories that lie behind that charming little gesture. Kneading may often appear as simply an endearing quirk, but it's so much more than that. It's a link between past and present, between kittenhood and the comfort of home. Whether in moments of tranquility or just a simple everyday routine, the act of kneading reminds us of the warmth and bond we share with our feline friends. So, the next time you feel those paws working away at your lap, remember the journey our cats have taken. Embrace the needs, it's their way of expressing affection, a bond-filled experience packed with memories, emotions, and a reminder that, in the world of cats, the smallest actions can represent the deepest sentiments. Amid the everyday chaos of life, take a moment to simply enjoy the loveliness they bring with their little gestures, appreciating how profound and beautiful the bond can be over something as simple and sweet as making biscuits.